You can walk into a room and instantly forget why you went in there, but you can perfectly recite every single word of a one-hit wonder from 1999. It is a universal human experience. Your brain holds on to useless pop lyrics like a jealous dragon hoarding fake gold, while dropping actual important information down a bottomless pit. Why does your brain do this? Are you secretly a flawed machine? Well, to understand this weird quirk, we have to look at how your brain sorts information, and believe it or not, thousands of years of human survival. Let us look at why you forget things in the first place. When you try to remember a new password or where you left your car keys, you are using a process called working memory. Think of working memory as a tiny, incredibly leaky bucket. It can only hold a few items at a time, and it leaks constantly. To keep a memory permanently, your brain has to actively decide to build a physical bridge between your brain cells. This takes actual mental energy. Your brain is incredibly lazy, so it only builds that bridge if the information is strictly necessary, highly emotional, or repeated constantly over a long period of time. But song lyrics completely skip the line. They do not even wait for the leaky bucket. Why? Because music is essentially a cheat code for your brain. When you hear a catchy song, you are not just processing words. You are processing rhythm, melody, emotion, and rhyme all at exactly the same time. This massive pile of information attacks multiple different regions of your brain at once. The auditory cortex handles the sound. The motor cortex taps your foot to the beat. The language centers decode the words. Because all these different brain departments are suddenly communicating and sharing data, your brain gets overwhelmed. It assumes this massive event must be incredibly important, and it immediately stamps the memory as a permanent file. There is also a deep historical reason for this. Long before we had books, smartphones, or even written language, we had songs. If an ancient human needed to remember which berries were poisonous, or how to track a specific animal, they did not write it down. They sang about it. The repetitive rhythm and the rhyming words acted like mental superglue. For thousands of years, music was humanity's primary hard drive. Epic history lessons, ancestral lineages, and critical survival guides were all passed down as catchy tunes. Your brain is literally wired by evolution to treat lyrics as top priority survival data. Plus, you have to factor in how modern music is made. Producers and songwriters use something called a hook. They use specific, predictable melodies and rhyming structures that create a tiny sense of tension and release in your brain. Your brain loves completing patterns. So when you hear the first 3 notes of a song, your brain feels an itch. It rushes to finish the sentence for you. This creates an endless loop, often called an earworm, where the song just plays on repeat while you're trying to focus on your job. So, the next time you are standing in the grocery store aisle, completely unable to remember if you needed to buy milk, but flawlessly belting out the bridge of a cheesy boy band song, do not panic. You are not losing your mind. Your brain is simply running perfectly engineered, ancient software. It is doing exactly what it was built to do. You just happen to be using a prehistoric survival tool to remember a song about partying on a Friday night. But hey, at least your mental hard drive is completely full.